Welcome back, investors. Apologies, I haven't posted in a while, but it's been very busy. But if you are currently or have been investing, then you know that the markets are doing really well at the moment. So let's take a quick look, including a major milestone where my ISA has gone past the £100,000 mark. This is something that I'm really proud of. It's been something that I've been working on for the last 4 years, and I'm there now. So let's have a quick look at where the account stood last time. So the last video was a while ago, and the overall portfolio stood at £108,000. Now it currently stands at £118,000. So it's gone up by 10k since we last spoke around mid-October. So let's have a look at both of the accounts. So the investor account stands at £18,924 with an overall gain of 51.17%. As I mentioned before, the ISA has gone past £100,000 fleetingly. I don't know how long this will last, but should be okay as the markets are doing quite well. And I'm up £18,200 of unrealized gain with a 22.24% gain. Now, Trading 212 has got this really cool new feature where it shows you how your stocks are performing on a daily basis with a green and red chart. And as you can see, most of the market's green, especially a couple of companies that I've been doing really well with recently, which are Tesla and MicroStrategy. I will talk about this a little bit later on. But let's look at my individual holdings that have achieved this big number. So I'm going to look at what are my biggest gainers and losers in order of. I'm going to start with the biggest losers, and most of them are going to be dividend stocks, and that's just the way it is. Dividend stocks are not outperforming growth stocks right now, which is a reason why I've switched a lot of them out for now, because I think, and as it's been shown, that growth stocks are going to do really well at the moment, which they have been doing. But I still want that dividend income so I can nourish my ISA. So it gives me some income so I can reinvest more. So my biggest loser so far is Leon Del Basel, which I'm down £461, which is 10%. But this is a very big dividend payer, as is BHP Group, as is LGen, BP. So these are all companies that are quite cyclical. So they will have downtimes, but they do pay me an income, and I'm up on all of them if you add the dividends in play. The semiconductor industry is struggling quite badly at the moment. ASML, I mean, you're going to see a lot of videos about this company that it is quite severely undervalued. It still makes a lot of profit, a strong net income, but the market has been reacting quite badly to it. So I know a lot of people are loading up on that one. It's still a solid company. Rio Tinto is the next one where I'm down 7.38%. Again, a big dividend payer. J&J, let's have a look at how this one has been performing. Down 6.4% in the last month and 5.5% in the last 3 months. But this is one that, again, is a strong dividend payer, but this is an unusual one because it's got good profit margins and net profit, which is something I look for in a business, and so hoping that one recovers. KLA, again, another semiconductor company, down just under 20%. But again, these are ones that if you ride it out, they will recover because they still are profit generating businesses. First one where I'm at gain is Shell, where I'm up 8.84%. Let's have a look at how it's performed in the last month or so. Up 2.5%. A dividend payer. So a lot of these will be dividend payers for now. Salesforce, now this is one that I remember I bought because the market overreacted to one of its earnings, and I knew that was something that was unjustified. So I bought a small amount with a view to taking a bit of profit. So that is up 20% now. So I'm up on this venture, and in the last 3 months it's up just under 30%. So I've done well on that one. So it's achieved its objective. I'm up 44% since I bought it. Whether I keep it and put it into something else, I'm not sure yet, but for now I'm going to keep it because I think it's still going to continue rising. The next one is Centrica. Let's look at its performance in the last month. Again, a decent dividend payer. So this one, it did really well for the last year, but at the moment it's struggling. But for the last month, it's just pretty much sideways, but a strong dividend payer for this one. So yeah, so a lot of these I'm just going to keep just for the dividend. All right, Amazon. Now we're starting to get into companies that don't pay dividend, but so I'm holding mainly for the growth, and this is one that is going to do well. So in the last month is up 6.68%, and my holding in that is just over £3,000. Broadcom, one of the semiconductors company that's still doing well, so up 27% on that one with a holding of 1.8k. Costco, so this is one where people just think it can't go up, but let's look at this one. So it's at an all-time high, so in the last month it's up 7.21%, and it just continues to grow from strength to strength. This business, I remember I went there on a Saturday. There's about 500 parking spots in the parking area, and I could not find a park. I had to sit in my car for like 15-20 minutes because literally there were people just like, as soon as a spot opened up, it was just immediately filled. So this company is just so busy, and it just people buying like crazy. So even though some people think it's overpriced, I'm still going to buy it, and it still keeps going up. Now the next one, Google. This is now my biggest holding in my ISA at just under 8.5k for a 7% gain. But let's have a look at this. This is one that I've been buying. I bought another £1,000 worth of shares like 2 days ago. I've been trimming a bit of my IBM. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on, but I'm buying this one. This is a phenomenal business, and it went down about 6% in the last week, and that was because the Department of Justice is suggesting that it needs to sell Google Chrome because it feels it's in some type of way monopolistic. But if that doesn't happen, it's going to rebound, and even if it does happen, it will get a good price for Google Chrome, and its overall other parts of his business are just going to perform well, especially search. It's not going anywhere. It's his biggest contributor, and YouTube is just flying. So many people just watch YouTube over the domestic TV and conventional TV now, including me. I watch a lot of it, so I don't think that's going anywhere, and this is one that I'm loading up on, and it's one of my highest conviction stock right now. So yeah, so almost 8.5k here in terms of my holding, and I have another about one, so almost 10k worth it because I have some more in my invest account. Apple up just under £570 on that for 24.87%. Let's have a look at how it's done in the last month. 0.36%, so more or less sideways, but overall I'm up just under 25% on this holding. MasterCard, so this and Visa are companies that I've been investing and growing a position in recently, and they are both coming up just close to the 5k mark, both up about 15%. So these two companies perform very similarly, but really solid businesses. I expect them to make about 20% gains per annum for the foreseeable future. It's two solid business, and if I had to recommend, it's not financial advice, but if I had to recommend 5 stocks for beginners to start putting money into, Visa, MasterCard will be in the top 5. These are companies I'm going to continue to be buying. Alright, so let's look at the next one. For a £676 profit so far, Microsoft for a 14% gain, and this represents 5% of my overall portfolio. I want it to get closer to 10%. I'm really bullish on Microsoft. I think it's a phenomenal business. Alright, next one. So I just want to show a bit of performance for IBM. So it has performed in the last 3 months. It's up 13.87%. If we look at the last year, it's up 43.9%, and this company's just outperformed. I mainly held it as a dividend stock from the beginning, but the performance of it's up 61% since the beginning, since I've held it. And I've been trimming this because I'm not sure that's sustainable. So I want to take the profits for a business. I'm not sure if it can continue. I just don't know. So I've been trimming it, and I've been buying other stuff, including Visa, MasterCard, and Google. Yeah, but overall 61%, super performer. The next one, AbbVie, up 24%, and with £873 gain. This one is a strong dividend payer, and it's one of the main reasons I hold it, but its growth has been really good as well. ExxonMobil, the next one, up almost 40% and the first company with over 1k gain in my portfolio, and it stands at £5,000 as a holding, and it's one that I'll keep and I'll continue to be buying. Nvidia up 82%, and my first holding that is up over 2k in gains. This is the best performing semiconductor company out there, and it continues to smash profits. And this is one where soon enough I might start thinking about trimming, because I don't know how long it's going to continue to perform this way. Imperial Brands, so another one where I'm up over 2k and it's a 44% gain. This is a massive dividend payer as well. It's paid me over 1.5, maybe close to 2k in dividends, and include this gain as well, and it just continues to perform well. Long term, I don't know what the cigarette industry has to hold, but right now this has been a really superb performer. Shout out to Carnival, the next one. This is a company where I'm up nearly close to 100%. It's 88% right now, and with almost 2.5k gain. This is a company that I bought because the share price went down mainly because of COVID, because it couldn't operate its business. It was a solid business, people love cruises, and it was at £7 a share, and let's have a look at it right now, and it's now at £17.88 a share. Its all-time high, I believe, is about £50, and it's to no fault of its own. It had to take up a lot of debt just to keep running over the pandemic, and now it's paying back a lot of this debt, and it's beginning to be profitable again. And this one, I think, will continue to go up, and it's just performing really, really well. MicroStrategy, now let's talk about this. Absolute crazy performance. So in the last year, it's up 736%. So this company is primarily going up because of its holdings in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is going parabolic at the moment right now. I'm sure you've seen in the news, it's going mad. Let's have a look at the last 1 month performance. It's up 100%. So I bought 1 share of this, which was then split. They had a stock split over 10-1, and now I hold just over 10 shares of this one. And for me, I bought it because I wanted to take advantage of some tax-free Bitcoin exposure, and this one has been doing really well. So I'm up 223% since I bought it about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Crazy. And I think I never really talk about Bitcoin. I do have a good holding in it, but I just think it's quite risky, and I want my channel to focus on consistent returns, and I think a lot of the companies that I hold will give you that. But this one is like, if you want a bit of risk in your portfolio, which I think every portfolio should, then this is a decent buy. I think Bitcoin is gonna double by the end of next year, just because of the institutions that are buying it. So not only do you have MicroStrategy, you've got BlackRock, which is the biggest asset management company in the world, and that's got a Bitcoin ETF, and they're buying a ridiculous amount every single day actually. And there's 7 other ETFs similar to that, not of that size, but they're buying Bitcoin up, and eventually countries are going to get into it as well, because there's rumors that the US are going to make Bitcoin part of its reserve, and that's going to make it shoot up. Also some bullish news. So the former chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler, who was quite anti-Bitcoin and crypto in general, has stepped down, or he said he's going to step down in January, and the rumor has it that the new chairman will be more pro-Bitcoin. So this will make the adoption and the growth of Bitcoin it's far easier, and I think that's going to make the price go up. At the moment, it's flirting on $100,000, and there's a lot of people with sales orders at that price. But as soon as it breaks that, which I think it will do soon, just because there's so much buying of Bitcoin at this price anyway, then it's going to just move really high really quickly. Alright, so that's Bitcoin and MicroStrategy up 223%. Crazy. Now, my biggest holding in terms of gains is Tesla. So as you know, Elon and Trump are best buddies right now. Elon helped Trump a lot to win the presidency, and I think it's going to pay back in making life easier for Tesla. And you can see that the market is reacting to that this way. So I'm up 74% on this. if you look at the last 1 month performance, it's up 65%. So people are really bullish on the future of Tesla, and so am I. I think they're doing some really innovative things that, if they pull it off, are going to be game changers to society and also their stock and share price. So that's it. That's my portfolio right now. As you can see, I'm really happy. Overall, 100k in the ISA, that's massive. And if you look at the 1 year chart, look at this. So just want to show, look, it was quite flat, and now it's really moving, and I think it's going to continue to move. The markets are doing really well, and I think they'll continue to do well as the economy recovers from the shock of the pandemic. So hopefully this inspires you to get investing. Please like, comment and subscribe. It really makes a difference, and hopefully more people see this and more people start investing and taking advantage of this position where you can make money by more or less doing nothing. So thank you very much, and see you on the next video.